Okay, I know you saw the title, but before you pull out your pitchforks, hear me out. Noa Towa is great. That's why it took up half of their sections in the Why I Like Photon Maiden video, but this YouTube comment really got me thinking about another dynamic. Towa Rinky. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, that came out of nowhere. I guess they're both Genki, but aside from that omelet scene all the way back in first mix, there wasn't really much between them, right? Well, yes, but remember, this is the guy who made a 14-minute video on Ibusaki when the relation event was this. I was gonna make a joke about the Ibusaki relation event, but I legitimately could not recall for the life of me a single detail about it.
私、ちょっと怒った。
Anyways, I've done more with less. Heck, you can even challenge me on that. Any two D4 DJ characters, I could probably think of a ship dynamic for them. Well, except for Rondo. If you so much as touch Rondo shipping with a 10-foot pole, you get cursed by Satan himself. Either that or you get doxxed on Twitter, and I'm not exactly sure which one's worse. But back on topic, I'm going to try to pitch you Towa Rinku in about however much longer this video is. I won't say this dynamic is healthy, I'm not even going to claim it's functional, but it certainly would be compelling. Because, well, the Rinky is like a pure ball of positivity, a force of nature. Trying to get her to fall in love is like trying to raise gravity. Try as you might, you'll only ever end up being the one falling for it. The Rinky loves everyone, equally and platonically, and this platonic equal love is exactly what a super idol like Towa would strive for. And this is kind of a recurring theme with the two. Towa and Rinku are both Genki, but Rinku's happiness is natural because she's got like no negative emotions in there, while Towa, true to her idol dream, is putting on a mask. I find this contrast so interesting. Just imagine the scenario. We start back in first mix with the shared omelet rice. Towa wants to treat Rinku to thank her for the omelet, but Rinky says it's fine because the pasta was just as delicious. Towa thinks she's just being modest, but Rinku actually genuinely believes this. To her, limited or not, she gets to try 2 types of food, and the more the merrier. Towa is stunned by her positive outlook, aren't we all, and she wonders how she does it. Towa is by no means gloomy. She is in fact quite cheery, but even she has her self-doubts, negative thoughts, and bad days. Rinku, on the other hand, I think she's physically incapable. Anyways, Towa insists and Rinku agrees, so they go out for some crepes, because of course they do. Towa thinks she sees herself in Rinku and assumes that Rinku is also putting up a happy face just like her. She offers her comfort and says it's okay to let her guard down around her as a kindred spirit, and Rinku, well, she doesn't really get it. Her positivity isn't a self-defense mechanism, it isn't a way to get along with others, it's just who she is. So while Towa is trying to explain what she means, Rinku starts to comfort her, saying she looked a bit down. Towa is confused, not really sure how the situation completely reversed itself, and in this moment, she realizes that Rinku is not like her, but her ideal. Her idol, if you will. And so, Towa falls. One more victim of the platonic prison that is the Rinky-Dink. Truly, her friend zone is the solar system's Goldilocks zone. Just imagine the possibilities. Towa starts out as jealous, then she feels a little bit of guilt, and finally she accepts the truth. Noa, on the other hand, hasn't been forgotten, but as her best friend, despite Towa being nothing but energetic, Noa can see right through it. She can tell when it's forced, she can tell when it's not. Through the good and the bad and everything in between, she's the emotional support through this long and arduous journey. Man, I really could write a whole fanfic on them, huh? Anyways, my delusions aside, if these two got closer, I could see Rinku being sort of like a positivity battery for Towa. Towa's bright and energetic, but when she needs to relax, or be cheered up, or let out some negativity, Rinku is there as the one character she feels like she can show this side of her to.